You downloaded the app, you made the profile, you went on a date, and the whole time it felt like you were watching yourself from across the room, wondering who is that woman trying to make small talk over a glass of wine she doesn't even want. Dating after divorce feels weird and not uncomfortable in the way that first dates have always been uncomfortable, weird in a deeper way. Like you forgot to do something that you already know how to do. Like you're following a script, but you can't remember your lines and you're not even sure you want the part anymore. And everyone around you has an opinion. Get back out there. You just need to meet someone. You'll feel better once you start dating again. As if the problem is that you haven't been on enough dates. As if more dates is the answer when you didn't even feel like yourself on the ones you already went on. Imposter syndrome affects your dating life too. So let's talk about what's actually happening, okay? And I want you to hear this really clearly because nobody said it to me and I think it would have changed everything. You are not the same person who got married, not even close. The woman who went on first dates the first time around was a different version of you. Different experiences, different wounds, different ideas about what love was supposed to look like, what she was willing to accept, and what she didn't even know she deserved. You built your dating instincts around a life that no longer exists. And then you grew. And something cracked you open and you got rebuilt whether you asked for it or not. And now you're sending a completely different woman back out into the world of dating with an old map. Of course it feels wrong. You're using directions to a place you no longer live. The discomfort that you feel isn't a sign that something's broken. It's actually a sign that something worked. You've changed, and it just hasn't caught up yet. You don't know the version of yourself well enough to know what she actually wants. Not what she wanted at 27, or what she learned to accept, or what she settled into. What she wants right now with this life. And that's the real work, is figuring out the knowing. So let me give you an example of what this looks like on real life. You go out on a date, perfectly good guy, fine evening. And when someone asks you how it went, you say, I don't know, it was fine. I'm just not sure. And you chalk it up to nerves or being picky or not being ready. But what's actually happening is that you don't have a clear enough picture of who you are right now to measure someone else against. When you don't know yourself, everybody is a possibility and a question mark at the same time because you can't evaluate what you don't have a standard for. So you might find yourself more anxious than you used to be because anxiety in that context is almost never about the other person. It's about not feeling solid in yourself. When you know who you are, when you're grounded in your identity, you can walk into any room and have a conversation with any person and feel okay regardless of how it goes. The anxiety is coming from the uncertainty, not from them. So let's reframe. Let's measure success on a date by how well you showed up as yourself. Did you say what you actually thought? Did you share something real? Did you notice what you liked and what you didn't? At any point during that evening, did you feel like you? Because that's the data that matters right now, not whether he texted. That is the gap that we are working on closing. How you see yourself and how other people see you. We need those two things to match. And before we can do anything, we need to know, who is this woman and how do you see her now? Who is she today? So before your next date, or if you're not dating yet, what I want you to do is write down 3 things about you that are true, that were not true 5 years ago. Not accomplishments or things that you survived, who you are, what you value, what you won't do anymore, or what you finally understand about yourself. That's the starting point because that's the woman that's going on dates now, and we need to get to know her first. So, question. If the person sitting across from you already liked you and thought you were exactly what they were looking for, would you still want them? Or have you been so worried about being chosen that you forgot to choose you? Send this to a friend that you think might need it and subscribe for episode 2. Remember who you are.